Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this stream. Today's stream is called the challenge stream. If you don't know how this works, I'll explain what we do. So basically, we have 3 leagues. We have League 2, League 1 and Championship teams. Those are the only teams we can do. Basically, how it works is we pick 3 teams from League 2, 3 teams from League 1 and 3 teams from the Championship. And basically the aim of the series is, if we get... Hi Josh, welcome in. The point of this series is, if we get that team promoted, so we don't care about the cups, right? Playing Xbox One, alright, fair enough Josh. So the aim of the series is very simple. The key for the series is promotion, right? So if you get a team promoted, we play until that team gets relegated out of that division. So we keep going with that team until they get relegated, and then if you don't get promotion with that team, then we move on to the next team and try and get the next team promoted. So earlier today we did it a few moments ago. I'll just tell you the teams we had. So for League 2 we had Newport, Bolton and Forest Green. Sadly we didn't get any of them promoted. For League 1 we had Hull City, Lincoln City and Sunderland. We got Sunderland promoted, so that's the first team. And then sadly these 3 teams we didn't get promoted in the Championship. We had QPR, Reading and Barnsley. Sadly we didn't get any of those promoted. But for the second batch of it, let's just tell you the teams for the second batch of it. For League 2 we have got Exeter City, Oldham Athletic and Southend. Try and get one of those teams promoted from that division. For League 1 we've got Charlton Athletic, Portsmouth and MK Dons. And for the Championship we've got Stoke City, Coventry City or Derby County. Those are the teams one of those teams hopefully will get promoted and be our second promoted team. So first up for League 2 then we've got Exeter City to try and get them promoted. Remember, we'll just be submitting through all the way to the end of the season. Who do you think is going to win in England or Denmark? Well, I've got to back our boys, haven't I, Josh? So yeah, I'll say our lads. Here we go then, we'll start the season then. Season's underway. We get 1-1 against Cheltenham. So we'll just submit through the games. We get a draw against Bolton, so that's 2 points. Remember, we are after promotion. If we get promotion, then we stick with Exeter until they get relegated. So we've got 3 points so far. Remember, these are just the league and we're not bothered about the cups. It's just how we perform in the league season. So we're doing pretty well. We've got, is that 5 draws now? So now it just depends on where we finish. If we finish in promotion, if we get ourselves promoted, it'll be brilliant. We've beaten Barrow, our first victory of the season, of this series. So remember, if you enjoy the challenge series, let me know in the comments, and let me know if you want to see a part 2 of this. Let me know down in the comments if you want to see a part 2. Remember, we have to get promoted. We have three teams in League 2, 3 teams in League 1 and 3 teams in the Championship. One will have to get promoted, but which team will get promoted? Who do you think is going to win between Italy and Spain? Now this one's very interesting. I would say Italy, because they've done pretty well in this tournament. So I'm going to go, so my prediction for those 2 games, I'm going to go with England to win, a 3-0 win for England over Denmark. And Italy game, I'm going to go Italy to win 3-1 against Spain. That's what I'm going to go with. Right, one sec. Yeah, so the challenge series is still underway, so that is how we're doing so far. We will have a look at the table in a few moments. Well, Spain did beat Switzerland. Yeah, they did, I agree on that. So look where we are, we're 19th, so we're nowhere near playoffs, so it's looking like that the first team is going to be a big X. It's going to be looks like it's going to be a fail. It doesn't look like Exeter will be going up, so it looks like we will be heading on to our heading on to Oldham next until we get promotion. So it looks like it's going to be a big thumbs down for Exeter, but we did get a draw in the cup against Bristol City, so we do have a replay against them. But we don't really care about them. We care about the league, and we need to start winning in the league. Yeah, we did get a win against Crew though. Depends on how we finish the season. The season is the goal now is to try and finish as high up that table as possible before we get to the end of the season. Remember, Southend will be our final team in League 2, and our final team in the. Remember, we've got 3 teams. I'm having McDonald's today. Oh, that sounds nice. Enjoy your McDonald's, Josh. Hope you enjoy your McDonald's. Yeah, win against Carlisle, draw with Tranmere. We're starting to get results now, but the question is it going to be too late for Exeter now to get promoted? I think it's going to be very close for Exeter to get promoted now, that we'd have to win the remaining of our games to actually get even close to promotion. Let's just have a look before we head to Grimsby. I'm having 5 burgers with my McDonald's from my McDonald's. Blimey hell, Josh. Flipping hell. Yeah, we are starting to move up the table, which is a very good sign. We've now gone all the way up to 11th, and out to 11th, so it's looking good. Promotion still could be on for this first team, and unless, I reckon we probably need a couple of wins now to get even close. Remember, I think it's 7. We have to finish in the top 7. We have to finish in at least 3 to 7 is playoffs in League 2, so we have to finish in the top 7 to make into the top half to make playoffs. But it's looking like playoffs is not going to happen, so it doesn't look like we're going to get Exeter promoted. It looks like the next team will be Oldham Athletic. Will be our next team to try and get promoted. But we did beat Harrogate. So I think it'll be 2. Scam. What do you like more, McDonald's or KFC? Oh, that's a very hard question. I would probably say McDonald's just edges it for me. Just. I do like KFC, but I do prefer McDonald's. So yeah, I'd say McDonald's. So that's it for the first career mode in League 2. As I say, unfortunately, we finished 13th with Exeter, so we will not be. That means the first career mode is a fail, unfortunately to say. We have not got Exeter City promoted. So now we'll go on to the next team in League 2, which is Oldham Athletic. That is our second team. So our next team is Oldham Athletic, the second team for League 2. We've got Oldham Athletic next, so we'll just put a cross for Exeter promotion. There we go. So no promotion for Exeter. Now next up we've got Oldham Athletic. Can we get Oldham up? Do you know that they are doing Dunkin' Donuts in Hillsborough? No, I didn't know that, Josh. I know there's a Dunkin' Donuts where I'm at the moment, where near Crystal Peaks there is going to be, where Costa is going to be, where Frankie and Benny's used to be. They've made a Dunkin' Donuts. So my dad said we might go and try that one day and try some food from Dunkin' Donuts. Sorry, not Dunkin' Donuts. Sorry, not Dunkin' Donuts. Tim Hortons. I'm getting mixed up now. Yeah, that's what threw me off. I didn't know there was one in Hillsborough. What I meant to say was, where I am, they've built Tim Hortons where I live, not far from where I live. So, yeah. Here we go then. Now moving on to team number 2, which is Oldham Athletic. Oldham are the next team in League 2 to try and get promoted. Yeah, like I was saying, Josh, up at Crystal Peaks where the Costa is, they've made Tim Hortons, so I might go and try Tim Hortons. My dad was like we were thinking about going to try something from Tim Hortons. Yeah, I think it'd be very good. I'd like to try Tim Hortons and see how good it is. So yeah, here we go then, the Oldham Athletic career mode, team number 2 for League 2. We'll be doing this probably for a few hours, for an hour and a half now, this stream, doing this, because it is now 6:30. So I would imagine I'm not going to be streaming until 7. I'll probably stream for probably about half an hour or so and then probably go off. Well, not go off, but you know what I mean, end the stream. What is Tim Hortons? It's an American, well, I know that Tim Hortons is an American company, I know that. I know they were built there's one in America. I know Tim Hortons is an American company, I know that. Yeah, Tim Hortons is American. I think my mum said it sells like donuts and coffee and all that stuff. A bit like Costa, basically. But yeah, it's kind of like that, I would say. It's more like a Costa coffee, but it sells like donuts and stuff like that. But yeah, it looks good, Josh. It's just up near, not far from Crystal Peaks, so yeah, we'll probably try it one day. Well, no, is it? I like Costa. Yeah, I know, I like Costa. Everyone's saying they reckon it's going to be a rip-off of Costa, everyone's saying. Because they were saying that Costa are probably going to complain because obviously Costa are known for their coffees and buns and cakes and everything. But they're saying they reckon that Tim Hortons is probably going to be a rip-off of that, basically. But which I don't think it will be a rip-off. To be honest with you, I like Costa, so I probably will like Tim Hortons as well. So I don't think there's much you can compare between Costa and Tim Hortons. People think it's going to be a rip-off, but I don't think it's going to be a rip-off. I think it's just going to be like Costa. They sell you cakes, make nice meals and stuff, so yeah. I'm definitely in if there's cake. I absolutely love cake and buns, honestly. I could have loads of cakes and buns. I absolutely love cake and buns. Saying that though, I am a bit of a chocoholic as well. I just have a lot of chocolate today, so try and eat less junk food if I can, try and eat some more fruit. That's a tip for everybody. If you don't know, I'd say if I was you guys, I would try and do what I'm doing, try and eat less junk food and more healthier food like oranges, apples, I don't know, bananas, grapes, whatever. Yeah, if it was, because the problem is I've had too much Mackie D's, I've had too much chocolate, too much crisps. I'm trying not to, because the problem is once I start with chocolate and crisps, I get addicted to them and I can't stop eating them. It's like with PlayStation. I don't think I can eat healthy. Well, you can, Josh. I mean, it's not impossible to eat healthy. I mean, it's not a bad thing to eat healthy food. Put it this way, it's better than eating like KFC and McDonald's because they're really unhealthy for you. I think the best thing to do is if, like, some people like to, I'm not saying I'm going to go on a diet or anything, but I mean, most people, they try not to eat, well, my mum's gluten-free, Josh, so she tries to eat less cakes and pizzas and everything. She tries to eat more like oranges, apples, bananas, all that type of stuff, to try and be healthier, but yeah, it's good to eat healthy though. Especially good to eat healthy, because if you don't eat healthy, then it's always good to eat healthy, I'll tell you that now. And it looks like we'll do the same finish for Oldham, just as like what we did with yes, it looks like League 2 it looks like none of these teams in League 2 will be getting promoted. We've already failed to get promoted, and Oldham might, there's another failed one, so it looks like we've got one more team left in League 2, and the final team is Southend. So yeah, if we don't get Southend promoted, that means League 2 we've got 0 promotions in League 2. So then we'd move up to League 1, and that's it. We've been terminated now as Oldham manager, so that is it for the Oldham career mode. We're now moving on to our final team of League 2, which is Southend. Southend are our final hope in League 2. So now that's 2 teams, unfortunately, haven't got promotion. So now we're on to our final team for League 2, which is Southend United, are the final team for League 2. After this, we will be moving on to, after this last team, if we don't get promotion, then we move on to League One, and in League One we'll be starting with Charlton Athletic. Yes, so if we don't get promotion, yes, Josh, if you want to ask a question, Josh, fire away. As I say, we're on to the final team now for League 2, which is Southend. Here we go then, the final team in League 2, which is Southend United, are the final team for this division. Final team, the Shrimps, Southend, the final team for League 2. I can't stop thinking about the past in Ben's screen. Yeah, I know, Josh, it was good, wasn't it? I still think about you guys constantly. I still think about you. I think about Jay. I think about Ella quite a bit, actually. I know it sounds a bit, I wouldn't say it's erotic, but I mean, I do dream about you guys a lot, and I do dream about Ella quite a bit as well, which is probably a bit weird. Ella will probably think I'm a creep, but goodbye is hard. I know, I totally agree with you, mate. Totally agree with you. Never nice to say bye to people, is it? I totally understand, mate. I totally understand. It felt hard for me saying goodbye, Josh. It really did, mate. We're almost at the end of the 3 teams for this division now, and the final team of League 2, which is Southend United. If Southend don't get promoted, then we go to our League 1 teams, and for League 1 we have Charlton, Portsmouth or MK Dons. Now that could be interesting, next division. If we don't get any, if nobody, well, we're moving up to the 3rd tier of football after this, which is League 1. Yeah, as I say, if Oldham don't get promoted, we will be heading to League 1 to try and get a promoted side into the Championship. And we have 3 chances in each league. We have 3 chances in League 2, 3 in League 1 and 3 in Championship. It is not weird to say goodbye to you. Your friends, will always be with you, just different places. Yeah, I know, Josh. I understand, mate, I understand. Not a bad result. Look at that. 2 wins against Barrow and Oldham, and 2 draws against 2 brilliant sides. We'll see how we go on with the rest of the season with Oldham. Oldham, remember, are the final team for our 3 selections in League 2. Don't forget, I will be doing this again tomorrow with the teams that are remaining. I'll be doing this again tomorrow. So if you are, I take it you're off holiday. I take it it's your holidays now, Josh, for school and stuff. Because if it is, I will be doing it again tomorrow. We did get a good win in the cup against MK Dons. It is my holiday now. The only time I'll probably have to go into college on Wednesday because I'm having a transition. Yeah, I thought it was your holidays. I thought it was. Yeah, as I was saying, I will be streaming again tomorrow and probably most likely on Tuesday as well for the Italy and Spain semi-final. And I probably will be streaming on Wednesday before the England-Denmark game. I have got 9 weeks left. 9 weeks? Jeez, you've got a long holiday. You've got a long holiday, mate. I've got 10 weeks. I've got an extra week. I've got 10 weeks off with college. So I've got one more week than you then. I've got 10 weeks. My holiday starts, the first week of my holiday starts tomorrow. My first week off tomorrow. The first week of my holiday tomorrow. My holiday starts tomorrow. Year 11 left at June 25th. We left at 25th of June. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Ella won't be long before she's leaving Ben's screen soon, Josh. I think Ella's in year 10 now, so she'll be in year 11 next year. So she'll be in, I think she says she's going to Gleegless next year. And then after Gleegless, she'll be going on to college, I think. I think she said after that, she's going on to college. She told me she was going to Hillsborough after Gleegless. She said she was going to go to Gleegless next year for year 11, so she's leaving school. And then I think she said after next year at Gleegless, she's going on to Hillsborough College in town. So I think she's probably going to be with Brenna, because I think Brenna's at Hillsborough as well. I am doing post 16, so I might see Ella. Yeah, you might do. Sorry about that, Josh. Sorry if I froze for a sec. You're just having problems with my stomach, that's all. Nothing major, don't worry. I always had problems with my stomach, so apologise for that. That's why I froze for a couple of seconds. Well, not froze, but you know what I mean. You know what's wrong with me though, don't you? I'm still single and I hate it. Hey Josh, don't be like that, mate. You will trust me, Josh. You will find somebody one day. I promise you that. You will find love one day, mate. I'm telling you. It might not come as a. Put it this way, Josh. When I found my girlfriend Ella, it was a long time before I even got into a relationship. It's my first relationship with anybody, so it takes time. To be honest with you, a lot of the girls at college kind of look like they fancy me, so I have to keep away from them. So yeah, that's it for League. We've finished League 2 now. So we now move on to League 1, and we're starting with Charlton. We've got Charlton first in this division now. This should be an interesting one to start League 1. There we go then, the first team in League 1, we've got Charlton Athletic, a team Charlton have actually been in the Championship before, last season before they got relegated. So we got Charlton up first, then after this we've got Portsmouth, and then I don't think I will ever find love. Hey mate, you will. Trust me mate, you'll find. Trust me mate, you will find love one day, I will tell you that now. Love is a precious thing, and you will find it, mate. Here we go then, the first team in the third tier of football. We have Charlton Athletic, a team who got relegated down to League 1. I think it was like 2 or 3 seasons ago now. They were relegated from the Championship down to this division. And Sheffield Wednesday actually played this team in the first match of the season as well, because obviously, you know, from last season, obviously Rotherham, Wickham and Wednesday all went down last season. So Sheffield Wednesday will be playing Charlton in League 1 next season. So yeah, just to see how Wednesday do next season, obviously after they got relegated after a long few years in the Championship. It'll be interesting to see how Wednesday, Rotherham and Wickham bounce back after all 3 of them got relegated from the Championship last season. Be interested to see how Sheffield United bounce back, obviously, after they got relegated from the Prem. Be interested to see how Sheffield United does in the Championship next season. Obviously, some great teams coming up from League 1. Obviously, Blackpool went up through playoffs. Obviously, you've got Hull City and... Oh, hold on, Steve. Alright, Josh. As I say, yeah, we've got some brilliant teams coming down and going up as well. Obviously, from League 1 coming up, you've got Hull City and Peterborough, they come up. And then obviously you've got Blackpool, they come up through the playoffs. So Blackpool could be an interesting team next season in the Championship. And then obviously coming down from the Premier League, you've got Sheffield United who got relegated. You've got West Brom coming down from the Prem. And you've got Fulham coming down from the Prem as well. So, be an interesting league next season. How did you meet Ella? Well, I met Ella the first time I met Ella was when she started at school. But then obviously I fell in love with Ella but it was weird how it happened, Josh, because with Ella, how me and Ella first met, obviously we met each other at school at Ben Screen, and then I was going to ask her out at school, but I didn't feel brave enough to ask her out at school. So what I did was I went home that night on the bus with Ella, and then I got home, I think it probably, I can't remember what time it was, 4:30, 5, whatever it was. Anyway, I got home from school. I went straight. I think I went straight up to my room, as I do when I come home from school. And then I remember going upstairs, getting my phone out because I'd been using my phone on the bus, and I went onto Messenger because I had Ella on my phone as like in contact. Well, not you know what I mean, messages where you message your friends. And I said, I started with like really simple like hi Ella and all that, and then I asked her a question and I said, and then I put something like bit of a silly question to ask, but then I put, you met Ella as I was going to dinner table. Yeah, I know. I remember. I think what I remember is I remember going home after school, and I sent Ella a text saying, bit of a silly question to ask, but then I said to her, do you want to go out with me, like be boyfriend and girlfriend? So I sent that to her. So obviously she probably had a bit of a strange reaction to it, because obviously she was like, oh my god, I've just been asked out by Stephen or whatever. But then I got a few messages later, probably about, I don't know, 5-10 minutes later. She replied to me and she put yes, sure, or something like that. So then I told my mum that obviously Ella said she wanted to go out with me. So obviously my mum was really pleased that I managed to find Ella, obviously, and Ella was really nice and she was fine with it, and obviously she didn't mind it. I think she probably found it quite flattering that I asked her out. And then obviously after that we've been going out for ages since then, so it was quite a sweet story, to be honest with you. It was kind of like, you know when you watch them movies like a romance movie, me and Ella were kind of like a romance movie. It was really sweet how me and Ella fell in love together. It's just sweet to think about it, to be honest with you. Ella probably still thinks about me a lot, and she does ask me that. She does ask me that quite a few times. She does say, do you think about me? And I say, yeah, of course I do. Because why would I not think about my own girlfriend? Obviously, she's with me. We've been in a relationship for ages now. Can't remember the actual date when I asked her out. I can't remember the month, but it must have been towards the end of the year. Well, you two are a great couple. Oh, thanks, Josh. Appreciate that, mate. Appreciate that. I'm sure if you said that to Ella, she would probably say the same thing. But yeah, me and Ella probably have arranged. Well, we tried to arrange to meet up in the holidays because Ella doesn't finish until the 16th of July. So I'll have probably been off probably a couple of weeks by then. So, right, Charlton's over now. So we go on to our next team, which is, what did I say was the next team? Portsmouth. Yeah, so we're going on to Portsmouth now. As I was saying, Josh, yeah, so let me one sec, Josh, I need to cross off Charlton now, because we haven't done it with Charlton. So Charlton's another one gone. But the last time, the League One was the division that we got a team promoted. So now we move on to our next team, which is Portsmouth. We've got Portsmouth next, so this should be interesting.